Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How how are people? We're getting Quinn in here in a sec, but he's just he's yes I am. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm getting some sort of echo. Hold up. I know, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to do you any harm. Let's see where this guy is. I texted you. Oh, no. No, I don't. Me and Quint, we're going on a rant about conspiracy theories. Oh fuck, I was muted. God damn it. No, I don't know. I don't have room for. We're going. Quinn and Ricky and I are going on a rant about conspiracy theories. Talk about shit. I don't know where he's at though. Oh, hold on. There we go. Hello. Uh, hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me, Ricky? Ricky.
Need to change my settings.
No, you're all good. Okay, talk. Just talk for me for a sec.
Hello, 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 hello,
All
hello.
right.
Testing,
All right,
testing,
we're good.
testing,
We're good.
testing.
We're good. We're good. Okay. So what what do you want to start with?
I don't know. Whatever you want.
Okay, so I mean, well, there's a lot. There's a lot we could go. Let's go here. Um, what is the? Oh, This is a video, dude. What is all this?
I don't.
The
It's
the Corbet report.
the Corvette report. Yeah, you just
Corbett
gotta
report.
watch it.
Okay, I'll watch those. Okay, so basically Ricky sent me a bunch of links, and I've gotta watch them.
Wait,
Okay,
are we live?
yeah, we are.
What's your name again on?
It's just go to my Instagram and it's in my link tree. That's easier.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't think I have shared this with you. Yeah, I have. I did.
What?
No, I was wondering if I shared the doc with you, but of course I did. Um, yeah, at the bottom, dude. Oh my god, these conspiracy theories, man. Um, but yeah, no, I want to know. I want to know what you. I want to know what you know, right? Ooh, what is this?
You want to know what I know? I know lots. I know lots of things.
What do you know?
I don't know, just ask me.
Um. Okay. Well, what do you think about JFK?
Oh. Oh, the CIA
The
they
CIA
killed
did
him.
it. Yeah.
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 That's just a fact.
No, I was watching a video on it the other day, and it was yeah. No, it's just so like yeah. Have you ever watched Wendigoon?
No.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch this guy. He is incredible. He's so good. But he covers like a bunch of conspiracy theories and stuff. Um,
Have you ever seen the movie JFK?
no, but I remember it came up somewhere. I forget. I think
It's it's from the 90s. It's an Oliver Stone
yeah.
movie.
Honestly, I think I saw it on Crave. I think.
Yeah.
Let me see.
But it's like an actual movie.
Chaser, do you sound good? What's it about though? What is the JFK documentary? Is it just
But no, it's a movie. It's a movie.
okay?
Like it's
JFK movie.
who's it? Kevin Costner? He plays the one of the guys in the
Okay.
movie. It's like a movie, yeah.
What's it about?
It's about okay, so there's this guy called Jim Garrison who investigated the Warren report,
Right.
and uh he like revealed a bunch of stuff, and then that's what the movie's about. It's about him.
Okay. Okay, interesting. I know the investigation was a big thing. And that kind of hinted at the whole reason why the consensus upon it is that, you know, like in the original Zapruder film, it was said that what was it? 6 shots rang out, like through
Something like that.
through further investigation. Instead of the original 3 shots, but uh, um, I I like watched the Zapruder film and I couldn't hear 6 shots. I couldn't hear shit, dude. It was just muffled garbage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will watch that. The JFK movie. So it's like, but does it wouldn't talk about the CIA doing it, right?
No, it does.
It does.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's about. It's about the CIA doing it.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Cause like I know that the CIA has like a major uh part in like Hollywood. Make sure every movie that
Yeah.
runs through Hollywood is like the CIA checks it and makes sure that everything in the movie regarding the CIA is pro CIA. So
Yeah,
the fact
that's
that that was let through is surprising. Like was this film like not censored in any way?
I'm not really sure. I might have been, but it's like,
That's
yeah,
that's
it got a
interesting.
lot of flack.
From what though?
From what?
Like why did it get like for who is giving it flack? What do you mean it was
Oh,
getting
like the
flack?
mainstream news.
Right. There we go. Okay, Quinn. What
What?
do you believe in big pharma?
What do you mean, do I believe?
Okay, do you think that the government hides certain uh cures to certain illnesses so that they can benefit off the treatment of those things?
Yeah. Well, I don't think they have the cures, but they probably could do a better job. They don't have the cures, but everything, all the stuff they make could be cheaper.
You don't think
It's
yeah,
because they're protected by the government.
right, but you don't think like they know that they've got the cure to cancer. We just can't have that shit. We're just not allowed to have that. You don't think that?
Maybe.
I'm
I
like,
mean, I think it's like they're pouring millions of dollars into finding it, and it's like nothing's happened.
well, that's the thing is like if
It's like
we're
they're probably not looking for it.
if we're going to that extent of like, okay, let's see per year how much is donated to cancer research.
I go for 1 second. Hold on.
Billions of dollars globally. Billions of dollars per year. Wow. So and I mean, it just makes sense. Like if billions of dollars can be put into scientific like figuring out what the fuck even helps this, um and they haven't done it, like I don't know, it just, come on, like we have computers that can be fully aware that they are, you know we can make a computer like a fully living thing pretty much, and you're telling me we don't, you know haven't figured out how to cure cancer.
I just got back. I wasn't there.
there's there are like there are things like to help cancer, but there's not. I don't know. I don't know. It's I fucking there's no way. We for sure we have to have the cure to cancer because it just makes sense. Come on.
I don't know. I think they just. Oh, maybe. I don't know. It's probably just a couple herbs you need, and they just don't tell us.
Well, that's a whole other thing. Like honestly, dude, I feel like there's some drugs like that are important and can further your brain development but are suppressed in ways, which sounds stupid, but like I mean, if we look at what like mushrooms do, like if you microdose mushrooms, it like if you microdose, okay, it's different like psychedelics, or psychoactive, uh
Can I tell you something, Zach?
yeah, go for it.
You know the CIA like imports drugs, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean that I mean, think about it. The CIA, or more broadly, the government owns Tor, the browser to get on the dark web, right? Like,
Yeah.
so I mean, I don't know. I that makes sense. I wouldn't pitch the government down to anything. I think that we should just assume the worst of the government. You know, cuz like like okay, here. Let's go to fucking let's talk about some dude, I just don't know if I should be careful what I say on here, but I feel like I shouldn't. Do you know what Iraq Gate is?
What?
So under the presidency of George Bush, following the money trail of like shit non-diplomatic contacts, which led to the Gulf War. Um, Congressman Henry Gonzalez, um, head of the chairman of the House Committee on Banking, Finance, and Urban Affairs, discovered almost $5 billion in loans that had been passed to Saddam Hussein in the
Oh
1980s.
yeah, I know all about that.
Yeah. Um, through the Atlanta, Georgia branch of Italy's government-owned bank, and those loans, um, the branch in Italy's government was directly traced back to this, yeah, like to the United States. Um, like without a doubt, you know. So yeah, I mean,
Do you
to
know about Operation Gladio?
I don't think I've ever I know.
Oh, you don't know about that? It's what the CIA planted a bunch of like uh terrorist forces in Europe.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just think that, dude. To in my opinion, I think that we are merely just, like obviously we're just pawns, right? And the rich people are the only people that truly matter. Um, but the whole thing around kind of I don't know. I think that there's so much shit that goes over our head. You can't even like yeah, you can't even start to understand it. I mean, if you just do basic minimum research, like minimum research, you can find shit about the United States government that you never knew before, and that is like some fucking dominating shit. Like absolutely, like I just said, the $6 billion that was just thrown towards Saddam Hussein by the United States government. I don't know. Like I think that there should be a distinct level of, like let's just let like an understanding of how like people of power actually, run us, right? Um like here, let's fucking hold on. Okay. Here, I got it pulled up. Okay, so this is something I wanted to talk to you about. Okay. Oh, dude, this is perfect. Okay, we're set up here now. All right. All right, let's talk about some conspiracy. All right, you ready? I've got
Uh,
some
ready?
I've got some I just got some ideas, some things. Um so okay, I've kind of compiled a buck ton of conspiracy theories into this document and named it the iceberg of knowledge because when you like research into a lot of conspiracy theories and you go into the deeper ones, you realize that they're not actually conspiracy theories. They're just kind of things that aren't really known too well with a twist put on them on some cases, but some of them like the Alta Pass. Like you know about the Alta Pass?
What's that?
So in Russia, in the Siberian area, 9 researchers went missing. And when they were found, they they were like their fucking bone, dude. They were victims like of unearthly injuries. Like all of their bones shattered, their jaws ripped off, and like such extremely unnatural injuries. Like I think one of the researchers like all of the blood from their body was fully drained. Like one of them was up in a tree, completely wrapped around it, like disfigured. And nobody knows what happened to them. Because like like this it was whatever did this, how it was done is like unknown to us because it was just like literally when I say like their bones shattered, all of their bones just fucking to a crisp, right? So that just kind of loops in with like Bigfoot theories and shit, right? But I mean, there's a really good uh there's a really good theory. I love this one. It's like pretty much you know like Bigfoot, Mothman, those kind of mythical, like conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
So the thought is that, you know, and this kind of hashes off so many other conspiracy theories, but that different universes kind of like they like shift into our universe on separate times. So like the starting idea of this is like the what's it called? The Mandela effect, right? So separate universes collided with ours. And like the Berenstein Bears, that was from like the Berenstain Bears Mandela effect came from a universe that was separate to ours, but and in a way that it was called the Berenstein Bears, and that's why a bunch of people remember that difference, or like the Monopoly Man having a monocle. Except with that one, I kind of just that one's just kind of obviously people thought that because rich people and like the Monopoly Man is kind of just like portrays the image of like your average rich guy, but he's just missing the stereotypical monocle. So I think that was just hashed in with it, but it it's like the thought of that, um, but that the reason why there's only sightings of these creatures like Bigfoot, Mothman, whatever, is because they come from collided universes, uh, and they just shift into ours for like seconds. Now, even deeper than that, there's a theory that they can do that at their own will. So like Bigfoot can just create a portal into our world, and then dip back out, and that's why, like the same reason why there's only sightings of Bigfoot, and there's like not really plausible evidence of it, which is like when you think about that, all of these conspiracy theories, like, oh my god, it just allows you to think about it in such a deeper way. You can it's easier to like think about it and believe it in a sense, not fully believe it, but like if you know what I mean. Here, I might get yo, wait, I have an idea. All right, Quinn, you there?
I'm there.
Can I bring my buddy in and we're gonna freak him out with conspiracy theories?
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, he might join. We'll see. There he is. Yo, Chaser. Okay, I want to talk. I want to talk to you about some things.
All right.
Um, so we're talking. We're just talking about conspiracy theories. But the where were we? We're okay. I just want to know what you think. So first of all, I've talked to you about some conspiracy theories. Um,
Yeah.
and you know that I've got a lot of interest in them. So what like just basic conspiracy theories, things that like are at the very top of the list. So things like big pharma. What do you think about that? You know what big pharma is?
Yes and no. I partially remember the conversation that we had about it in the Tim Hortons.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Um, it's just I don't really pay attention to that stuff.
Right. Um. So okay, big pharma. We're just talking about it a bit ago. Is the idea that pharmaceutical companies suppress medications, vaccines, or cures in order to make money off treatment. So what would be the cure to cancer? They would have, but they wouldn't release that or make that accessible to the public so that they can benefit off of the treatment of people who get cancer, right?
Yeah.
What? So what do you like?
Oh fuck, I just broke it.
Have,
I honestly I can see it happening
because
with
Ricky gets it. Ricky,
Oh
like
yeah.
it's a. I mean, it's not too far off, because even when you look at, I mean, if you like look at global governments, look at governments around the world, it's not that crazy, you know. And especially in America, if you like look there, I think that if their government can get away with what is going on now, um, then they can get away with this, right? Like
Yeah.
that's pretty obvious, right? Um, okay. But you don't believe it?
Well, in some circumstances, I do believe that they are doing that with, how do I word this? With how some of them like survived for so long when they said, "Oh yeah, I have this sickness and this sickness,"
Right.
but yet they're still alive.
Right. Well, okay, here's my thing. Have you like you in your life, have you been affected by cancer? Like, and I mean by like, have you had any family, or have you knew anyone who was affected, you know?
Yeah, my grandpa.
Right. Quinn, do you know anybody who's been affected by cancer? Ricky,
Yeah.
do you know anyone who's been affected by cancer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I do too, right? And I assume that most people have. Name me like one, one or two political figures or celebrities or people in powerful positions that have um died of cancer or are currently suffering from cancer. Yeah. Um I just don't think that makes sense, right? It's like, I mean, we can search it up. How 7 to 8 US presidents are documented to have had cancer. Interesting. Okay. Hmm.
Okay, but have any of them died of cancer?
Um well, no except Ulysses.
Jimmy Carter.
Okay, Jimmy Carter in 2015. He didn't die. He was later declared cancer free.
Yeah, he died in 2024, 2 years ago.
Yeah, but not of cancer. Like every single one of these people except Ulysses S. Grant, the 18th president, um was able to cure their cancer.
Yeah, because he died at 100.
So, you know, I mean, compared to the amount of people, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you'd make of that. It's just kind of, it's like floating up in the air. I mean, like,
Okay, they're still saying he died of skin cancer, but that was in 2015. So he
yeah,
survived what,
no.
10 years with it?
Okay, well here it says that he was diagnosed with metastatic melanoma stage 4 in 2015. It spread to his liver and brain, but he was declared cancer free later on. Or is that not true?
You could have both also found different websites.
No, Jimmy Carter did not die of cancer. No, he fully recovered from cancer. He did not die from cancer.
Which makes sense because the deadliest and most aggressive form of skin cancer, he would have died less than 10 years.
Well, that's yeah. I mean, so I think that enough is kind of just a telling, it's a telling thing. I mean, come on. If that's really true, if you know, if so many people are personally affected by cancer, and not one president has died, except the 18th president. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Make of that what you what you wish, I guess. Um I don't know. I mean, I just don't trust the government, I guess. That's that's just kind of a big thing. Which is I honestly think it's growing. I think there's a influx of people that with Trump, there's an influx of people that are like, what the fuck is going on up there? Who's saying what? Who's doing what? Because we need to fucking switch shit up, right? And so activism is at such a fucking high, right? Which is good, and I like that because I'm like an extremist, right? I think that the only way that we're gonna get shit done is by fucking taking some action, right? So I mean, it's a good thing, but I just wish that that none of this had to happen to get here. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I definitely think that there's gonna be a big shift in things coming up, very 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 soon.
And I agree.
Yeah.
But
You hungry?
no, I just wanted to suck on a word there.
Oh, right on. Okay, never mind. Continue.
Steve Jobs died of
Yeah.
pancreatic cancer, but he also had a lot of money though too.
Well, yeah, that is, I guess, the thing, the drawing point, because yeah, you're right. I mean, there are billionaires that have died of cancer. I don't know exactly who though.
So unless it's like just people in office that get the special treatment,
Well, the thing would be that obviously the CIA would have access to this to the cure to cancer. So it would be specifically inside the group of political importance. But
Yeah.
the way around that is obviously if Trump wanted, you know, had a buddy that was, if let's say if Jeff Epstein got cancer, he'd probably be fine, you know.
Yeah.
He'd probably get
I was gonna say Elon
get
Musk,
saved.
but yeah.
Well, Elon Musk would because he's yeah, I don't, yeah. But yeah, no, there are the OnlyFans owner died of cancer. Oh no. The CIA the CIA is not real. No, the CIA is not real. And actually, if you let's just take that apart. The CIA isn't. If you take the N apostrophe and the T out of that word, combine it with the last word in the sentence, say, of the sentence, and then put is in between the CIA. That is your explanation right there. And I'm not talking about Jewish people. I'm talking about Zionists. Hey, Lev. That got that went really downhill, really quick.
You want us to be halfway through the sentence?
Yeah, I know. You got to catch up, man. Read some books, dude.
I'm sorry.
I swear to God, like I just finished. Ricky, I finished Rule by Secrecy, but you gotta buy it, dude. You gotta get it. You gotta get it yourself. You got it. It's too good. But if you want to borrow it,
Yeah.
if you want to borrow it, you can. It's a good. It's
I'll
a good
just
book.
borrow it.
And then also Alien Agenda, by Jim Mars. I have. But yeah, no, like honestly, I think that the books, if you know the author is trustworthy, books are kind of like your only like the only true resource of information that you know cannot be tweaked by the government or by people that would want to filter it through some sort of whatever, right? Because yeah. So if you're looking for information that is not what's the word? I'm blanking on the word. It's
False?
yeah. But like not like controlled by the government, but it's there is no government.
Agenda.
There's no government agenda or influence on books, right? And so you can kind of get you by that way you can know that everything in the book is not tweaked, and based upon that you can obviously say like if like this, yeah, they could do it, they can obviously do it. I would say from going to researching off the internet for so long and then randomly recently, like I picked up books, knowledge and like shit on the CIA and the government is just out there. Like it's so much easier to find. And yeah, and like as we were talking about earlier, because like movies are filtered by the CIA to make sure that it's all pro CIA. And actually, oh, dude, this is actually really interesting. Oh, what was it? There was one movie, and I believe the ending. Yeah, Animal Farm. So the animated version of Animal Farm, the ending was changed so as to appear less anti-government, less anti, rule, anti-CIA, and that's just a basic example, and you know that because it's literally just an animated recreation of the book, and the ending is changed, like the entire movie is an exact recreation of the book, except for the ending, right? So yeah, like we know that that there's for sure influence on movies, but that proves that if you just read the book, you're gonna get the full version, right? But anyways, yes. Moral of the story: the CIA is not real. No.
Yeah.
They're not real.
Yeah, no. The CIA is not real. But you know what is real? You know what is real?
Yeah, I know about Israel.
Yo, no, that's not. No, come on. No. Um what's a good oh dude, the Titanic didn't sink. The Titanic didn't sink, obviously.
Okay, I would like to hear behind this one.
No, this one's more of a
It
bullshitter.
didn't sink?
This one's more of a bullshitter.
Don't you mean it was sunk on purpose?
Oh yeah, well that's that. No, this is like this is a different conspiracy theory about the Titanic.
I can see it being sunk on purpose, not.
But like, okay, well let
it
me.
never did.
Well, it's the
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
the evidence behind it is that like in the pictures of the Titanic leaving the dock, the boat in the pictures resembles the Olympia more than the Titanic.
Yeah.
Which was another ship in the White Star Line, which was the same manufacturing of ships who made the Titanic. And there were also workers involved that were told to be quiet about it, but called the Olympia the Titanic when talking to each other, meaning that the Olympia, the real Olympia, they would call the Titanic. For what reason? The only explanation would be that they were switched, right? And they're just calling it the Titanic because that's what they're used to. And the cherry on top of it all is that the Californian, another ship in the vessel, went to the site of the Titanic's crash and just stopped there for a few hours upon leaving. So it was said that there was that ship like set up something and it was insurance fraud. But yeah, and that was just like that was just before the Titanic sunk. Like weird.
I thought it was the Britannic that showed up after it sunk.
What?
Because wasn't there? I think it was the Britannic, or however you
The
say it. Hold on.
Britannic? What the fuck is the
Hold on.
Britannic?
It was the
Britannic.
oh no, it was the there was the
Oh, the Britannic?
yeah, that one,
Yeah, the Britannic. Yes.
which was the youngest out of them. Like,
Yeah, it was
the
it was
youngest made.
yeah.
And then the
it was
RMS
it was a
Olympic.
sister ship.
Yeah, the Olympic was the oldest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because the youngest one hit the well, so-called hit a mine in World War One, because that was used for a medic ship, I think.
Right.
And I can't remember what the Olympic was used for.
Well,
I think they
I
said-
just described the Olympic was said to be used as a decoy of the Titanic. Right? And the Titanic didn't actually sink.
True.
Yeah. Also, oh dude, this theory is fun as fuck. Like really interesting. Kind of just chalked up to mass hysteria. There was a monastery of nuns that involved one of the nuns who just started meowing randomly. The nun meowed at the other nun, to which the other nun meowed back. The nuns began meowing to other nuns in the monastery, and it developed into this secret language that the nuns had with each other, where they would all talk only in meows. When they went into the town, they would go as far as meow to the civilians of the town, which led to the town bringing in the army to threaten to beat it out of them. But even then, it took like a fuck ton of time before they would actually stop meowing. Like what the fuck? Like what? What? I mean, mass hysteria up my fucking ass, right? I mean, come on. This like that's weird. What was that? Right? Yo, like come on. Like are we
Yeah.
fucking being serious? They just started meowing at each other and then the whole I mean, I don't know. Mass hysteria, sure, but you're telling me there wasn't some like that was some failed government fucking testing for sure. And so is the dancing plague. You guys know about the dancing plague, right? That's a really well known one.
If you don't guys, if you don't mind me asking, what do you guys thoughts on the moon landing?
Okay. Yeah, we
It's
can talk about
totally
that.
fake.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't. Come on, if today we still haven't since then landed another human on the moon, bullshit. The fact that we went all the way out to the moon, spent that much money getting all the way out there just to go around it and not actually land on it, bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Like, are we joking? Come on. We're not like if you're not even gonna like get yourself down there, you know, if you're gonna go all the way out there just to have a lap, like I don't think we can do it. Especially for the fact that there's been no other country in the entire world that has done it either, right? Just kind of shows that I don't know, can we really do it? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Can we get people into space? Yeah, for sure. We've proved that time and time again. But and we can and
Or
we proved it because people have seen it happen. But has anybody but there's no possible way to prove that a spaceship has landed on the moon. No.
well, have you also seen the videos that were floating out online? Now I don't know if they're true or not, but there was actually some videos where like with the new rocket that just launched, I forget the name of it.
Artemis.
Shit. Thank you. Where there was actually, I don't know if it was behind the scenes or not, where it was actually like green screened and everything, and the people that so called went on the Artemis was actually there, and it was all recorded and whatnot.
What do you mean? Was there at the first moon landing?
No, like just like recently.
What do you mean? Sorry, backtrack.
Hold up.
I'm
Let me see if I
I'm
can
confused.
find it.
Okay, you find that. I'm gonna take a piss.
I think it was this one.
Yo. All right, what do you got? What do you got, Chaser? What do you got? Oh, he's fucking muted. Um. Okay, I think I want to talk about some. I just need to know first, is there anybody here that uh is religious? You don't have to answer. If you are and you don't want to answer, I would suggest leaving. Is like Quinn, you're not religious. I don't think you are.
What are you asking?
Are you religious? Do you believe in do you have are you religious?
Yeah.
What religion do you believe in?
What do you think, Zach?
Christianity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woohoo! All right. I'm an atheist, so
um right. So Quinn, this is I want you to take this in a way that is, kind of a thought experiment, more or less, right? And don't necessarily take it in a way that is diminishing your religion, but take it in a way that is maybe adding on to what your religion may be perceived as, right? Because you know that I used to be religious, I used to be Christian. I still wear the cross, but after exposing myself to the Epstein files, I came to a consensus that if you know if that if there's a God, his choice to keep man on Earth after everything that's happened is not anywhere close to act good. But let me just brush an idea past you guys. So obviously you guys know like ancient civilizations, right? So like the Mayans, ancient Egyptians, ancient Sumerians, right?
kind of.
Kinda.
I
Yeah.
don't know about him.
You've got like a you know what they are, right? Like you know that you've heard the name, right? So basically, a lot of those but like ancient not ancient religions, sorry. Ancient civilizations knew more than we do, right? Because they had things like the libraries of Alexandria, right? They had knowledge that we don't have because it was destroyed through wars and destruction, whatever. But the fact that they knew that, the fact that they had that extent of knowledge means that we shouldn't take their beliefs and their stories with a grain of salt. You know, maybe we should actually look at them a little bit closer because, I mean, after all, they like they weren't people to conceal knowledge. Number one, everything was up. Everybody knew everything. So, you know that looking past, if you look on them, you're not gonna have a government that's fucking bullshitting all of their like bullshitting everything and censoring everything, right? And also the fact that, yeah, they had all their knowledge, right? So I will say this: these civilizations all share a very similar understanding of how the world was
Works.
not created, but how humanity was created, right? And and the fact that this understanding in these cultures was almost unanimous is a little bit more telling, right? Like it wasn't, like it wasn't a thing like a religion where some people believe in that. It's like it's not a belief. It's like no, that's what happened. That's just knowledge, right? And
Yeah.
that's just what it was to most of these ancient civilizations. So that knowledge is this. Long, long, long ago, there was another planet in our solar system called Nibiru, or Planet X. This planet inhabited beings called the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki, some would call Nephilim or giants. Some will call them godlike beings, but they are higher beings. They're above us, right? That planet of Anunnaki had progressed sooner than us, right? And they were able to make contact with planet Earth very, very early on into evolution. These Anunnaki came down to Earth through whatever technology they had developed on through their evolution, right? And they oh, it's weird. They combined they put the DNA of an Anunnaki male into the egg of a Japanese uh like prehistoric uh human, right? Like woman. But way before humans. And basically that's how what came from that was the exact form that we are today, right? Was humans. So the the thought of this isn't that crazy, It makes sense because we just went to the moon, right? And if we are a planet that has got to the point of evolution where we can leave the planet with some sort of technology, that means that if through the infinite universe there was another planet that also had that capability. And the fact that they may have came to our planet would make so much sense. This would mean that we are not our original colony, and yet we are an offspring of our original colony. This ties into Zionism. Why does it tie into Zionism? Because Zionists, to freshen your mind, Zionists are people of Jewish culture. Not all Jewish people are Zionists. If you group Zionists and Jewish people together, you're anti-Semitic. That is anti-Semitic. If you are flaming Zionists for the fucked up political agenda they have, that is not anti-Semitic. That is flaming Zionists for the fact that they think they are above all else, and they think that all Arabs, Turkish, and I forget who else should just be fucking abolished. That they should just fucking die. Palestinians, right? That they should just die. That the entire Palestinian, Arab and Turkish population should just die is fucked. Is fucking wild. That there's a political group that literally believes in mass genocide and believes that that's okay. Sorry for the side tangent. I just fucking think that it's fucking crazy, and want to spread awareness that Zionism is different from Jewish people. Don't be an idiot. Continuing. Basically,
I would like to. I do apologize to interrupt. I am going to go eat real quick.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
Like 5 minutes.
Don't worry about it. You're good. It's 4:42. So basically, people of Zionist, people Zionists believe that the Anunnaki, or which they have a different word for. I forget what it was. The Merovingians. That's what it was. They had thought they had their own conception of the Anunnaki, which were the Merovingians, which are literally the exact same thing. In like when you compare the two, but the Zionists believe that Jewish people are the original creations of the Anunnaki, and therefore they are superior to all else, right? And like they are the creations of Anunnaki, and then the humanity is just whatever the fuck, right? So yeah, there's so many connections all over history with this, and it draws into the Bible too. There's also a lot of thought of this in the Bible, in the fact that um there are there are few but in like important Bible verses that make it unclear to as God being a single, or sorry, Jesus being a single person, and that Jesus may have been multiple higher beings that came down, right? It's like it's it's it makes sense, right? Now, this doesn't, I'm not saying that this is true. I'm not saying that this is, this isn't me saying this isn't me preaching my religion on you, but I'm just saying like I think that, maybe thinking about these ancient civilizations taking, thinking on their knowledge and taking it more seriously, and maybe, trying to understand it a little would be, it's beneficial to us. But I mean, the thought of that also like draws to many other things. There's so many mysteries on how some things were done in ancient civilizations. Like how the pyramids were built, how fucking Sphinx was built, which wasn't built by the Egyptians, by the way. It's dated 5,000 years before Egyptian civilization. Get with the times. But yeah, not preaching my religion. It's just interesting. The fact that we might be of alien descendant, which like a lot of, like I don't want to be rude, but like there's so many people of like great knowledge believe that um extraterrestrials had a lot to do with human creation, and that you know beings from space may have like contacted our Earth or came down, in the distant, in the past. But it's just a theory, like it's just a thought. I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, what do you like? What do you think?
That's interesting.
Oh, hello. Hello, Chase. Yeah. Right. What do you think? Come on,
What do I think?
it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. But I mean, it's does it not make does it not, you know, what do you think?
I think it's all fake.
Yeah. It's look.
I think all the ancient alien stuff is just a bunch of
Do you believe in alien?
no,
You don't believe in aliens at all?
no,
Really?
absolutely not.
You swear to God?
Yeah,
I guess that does go against Christian belief.
that's not because of that.
It's not?
No,
Okay, well why don't you believe in aliens?
because it's like the aliens, they were just created by the CIA to distract against them testing their like new planes in like
Okay.
the SR-71 Blackbird. Like people
Okay.
saw that, they thought, and then they were like, "Oh, the NSA was like, it's a UFO, it's the aliens," and it's not. It's just the like the SR, like the B-2 stealth bomber,
Yeah.
because they're like quiet and they look so weird.
Okay. I mean, you
Yeah.
know what? I understand that. I mean, that makes sense. I don't know. I think there's so much evidence that we can't deny, um, and we can't look past that. You know, aliens have I mean, they're around. Chase, do you, not the Chase that's in the call right now, but Chase Fall offer. Do you believe in aliens? I do. I think that okay. I think that aliens exist. I very firmly think that aliens exist. And I actually I remember in my grade 10 science class, I remember there was a presentation that we had to do kind of nearing the end of the year with different topics, and it was a random generator yeah, it was a random generator list for who got to pick their topic first. And so someone got aliens before me, which I was pissed, right? I was furious. I really wanted to do aliens. And at the end of their presentation, it was a good presentation, their conclusion was that no, aliens don't exist. And I was just like, I remember sitting there like thinking, how could you even come to that conclusion based on everything that we know, right? I mean, if the universe is really infinite, that in itself, like that statement scientifically proves that aliens are real, right? That aliens exist, that there's life outside of Earth, right? But also the fact that
Oh, I think there's life outside of Earth. Sure, somewhere, but there's no UFOs coming to Earth.
okay, wait, what do you what's like what would you say an alien is?
Like bacteria, like some basic single-celled organism.
Dude, an alien is I swear to God, I thought an alien was just like the definition of an alien was just a extraterrestrial being, a being
That's what
from
an extraterrestrial being
is an extraterrestrial,
life
and then
that's not from Earth.
okay, but
Extraterrestrial means not from
so
Earth.
then what is alien?
Alien is something not from this planet.
Quinn. Can
Yeah.
you wait? Can you Chase? Can you not hear Quinn? Belonging to a foreign country or nation. Yo, dog. No, that's
something else.
that's something. No, that's not. No, come on, guys. Alien. Sure, alien space definition. Oh, is a life form, organism, or intelligence that did not originate on Earth, bro. So yeah. Am I right or am I right? Come on here. Dude, I'm right. What are you talking about? Aliens or something from outside of Earth? Anyways, listen. Even okay, wait. What about even in the sense like on comets? You don't think there's like microorganisms on comets passing by
Well,
or
there might be.
that have landed on like our
Who
planet?
knows?
Right?
They wouldn't land on our planet. They'd get destroyed.
Well, yeah, they'd get destroyed. Like micro, yeah, like they'd get destroyed. Yo. The universe. Where did the universe come from? When a mommy universe and a daddy universe really like each other.
Zach, there's something I want to know.
What do you want to know?
What do you think about AI? Do you think it's like the Antichrist? Do you think
Dude.
it's like gonna destroy us?
Okay, I think that AI is scary, right? I think that the fact that we have made the fact that we've made something that is not you know, feasible, you know, living organism, but it has like ability to have feelings through, you know, what we've seen is pretty scary. Do I think it could take over the world? Yes. But that just depends on what we do. Like if we start throwing robots on the streets with limbs, like humanoid robots on the streets, yeah, I would see it coming. But if we, you know, like put robots on the street that were like, you know, literally on wheels with and just a box that goes around and can't run over people, like I think we could be I think that's possible. Like we could get by. We'd be safe, right? Now Quinn, where does the universe come from?
Where does the universe come from? Universe comes from somewhere. We don't know. It's a mystery.
Wow. And is that like Plato or
What?
is that like Plato or like
Aristotle? Socrates?
yeah. Where did you obtain that from? Where was it?
Where did I what?
Look, it's manageable. If we can go in the right direction, no, AI will not take over us. Now, will it take over our technology? Yes. I think that over time, that's its platform, and it will kind of become a thing where that is its habitat. You know, our computers, our devices, that's where it lives. You know, this is our living ground. Eventually that will just be like, that will be AI's living ground, right? Which in that sense, am I gonna like that? That will be fucking terrifying, because like yeah, that you know, never mind in that sense that it could totally take over the world. In that sense, it totally could take over the world because then a computer could just fucking like if an AI is in a computer, it could just overrun itself and blow up the computer. So you know what? Look. AI is scary, but look, we're all destined to go anyway. We all die in the end. It doesn't matter. Just live life while we have it. Understand the true meaning of equality, and don't pay your taxes because the government is fucked. That's what I'll say. No, I'm not a Mossad agent. I handed in my resume, to which they politely declined. So no, I'm not. Was Jeffrey Epstein a Mossad agent?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
I don't know. I just saw something disproving that. What was it? I saw like oh no, it was a something that Netanyahu said that completely disproved the possibilities that Jeffrey Epstein was a Israeli
You
spy.
believe what Netanyahu
No,
says?
not. I was gonna follow up with saying no. I don't believe it, and the facts are right there and pretty out in the open. I mean, come on, it makes sense, and in the case that we're looking at, and what we're saying, like the reasons why we're saying he might have been a Mossad agent worked. Like the end mission was succeeded. Where does morality come from? That is a really good topic. Morality comes from your parents. And where your parents' morality comes from it comes from their parents. Like your moral. Are you talking about your moral compass? Like where does one's moral compass stand? Where does that stance come from? Because that is which is wrong, which it shouldn't be. It should come from education systems. Your moral compass should be built up by educational systems. And in that sense, if that were to be true, dictators, bad politicians, war, they would literally solve. It would be world peace. It would literally solve world peace because there wouldn't be a dictator that would come to the rise, right?
What are you talking about?
Are you high?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm like, what? You think that people's moral compasses should come from the education system?
If let's say in grade 7 or 8 when at a time oh yes, I do believe in dinosaurs. I think that dinosaurs existed, maybe. Um the if in grade 7 or 8 you were shown a video of exactly what was happening in the Middle East, you were given very in-depth descriptions of the war. I is that an insult? Um, do you think that someone coming out of that class would ever come to the consensus that they want to do that to people? No.
But they control what they show.
Yes, they control what they show, but
So they can
I
show
mean,
you whatever.
okay, but yes, like we could go any way we want with this. Baseline, it shouldn't come from your parent. Your moral compass
No, it
should
should.
not. No, not the government, dude. Okay. Morality is not subjective. Your moral compass. No, morality is not subjective. No. What you should believe is that any child at birth, born anywhere around the planet, born the way they are, should be able to reach a position of power. Should be able to be the president of the United States, the CEO of a company, and not be discriminated throughout their entire life. That is like that's true equality, right? If you believe that, then you have a true essence of equality, right? So no. So okay, when I'm saying that it should come from the educational system, I mean that politics should be talked about in educational systems. And especially
But the education system is is a arm of the
yes,
government.
I understand that, but you can't fake that shit. You can't fake
Yeah,
politics
you
in the
can.
No, you can't, because if you start spewing shit about in the education system about a current event, and any person in that school could go on the news and see what's right, you know. And what I'm talking
News
about,
is fake.
dog, if we could talk about the news in school, if we could talk about the news in school, like if we could talk about the like war in Iran in school, that would be yes. Okay, you know what? Let me shift the okay. Let me shift it. Let's not do education systems. Your moral compass should come from Jacksepticeye, the YouTuber, because he is where my moral compass came from. The understanding that we are genuinely all equal in every single way, you know. But also that understanding came from my parents too. But yeah, no, honestly, it's it's definitely hard where that should come from, but it shouldn't come from your parents, because if parents,
Where should it come from?
I don't know, but if parents have full control over their child's political views and moral compass, that means evil can't be ruled out. I'm Irish. I'm one of those people. You're the only human in the world with free will. Yeah, I would say that. I mean, I don't know exactly what you mean. I think if I'm getting if I'm picking up what you're putting down, you mean like understanding that you're privileged. Yeah. But like, I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know. I like when talking about this, I tend to get very fucking egotistical, but not like not. It's I don't see it as bad, and I'm not working to denote like or to fix that, because I'm right. Like the reason why is because I know I'm right with my moral compass and my view of equality. No, I mean that assumption plus some assumption about needless suffering being bad results in conclusions about how we should behave that I happen to agree with. Yes. Okay. Um. Hmm. Yes. I think that li- like yeah, that's but that's what I mean though, right? That like if we show students in school what happens,
But
you
who
know,
gets to show what? Like,
okay, when we show kids what happens under dictatorships, what
Who's
happens
showing this
what
stuff?
shut the fuck up. What happens under dictatorships or like in war-torn countries, it will not it will result in a better understanding of how people should act and how we should understand. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So like that's what so developing a proper understanding of a moral compass. But if you were in a household of Trump supporters and my point is that education is not a basis for morality. You need some philosophy. Yes. No, for sure. Of course, it is something that you can be like I would say you can be you know not born, but like you can just have a good understanding and a good sense of morality just through your life and what you've seen and what you've done, but you can also learn a proper like view of morality. Like you can learn what do you mean trolley problem?
It's a trolley problem.
What's the trolley problem?
It's like, do you pull the lever to kill one person but
Oh,
save the others?
I
Oh
think
yeah, that yeah.
oh well, welcome back, Chase. I think that in that scenario I saved the life that has been less lived. You know? So like in if it's a 1-1 scenario, 5-year-old and a 50-year-old, I'm gonna kill the 50-year-old.
It's
Right.
not that. It's do you pull the lever to save 5 people, but then you are responsible for the death of one?
It's crazy to take I'd save a teen over a 1-year-old baby. I guess yeah. I guess yeah. You know what? You're right. Yeah. I think but where's the gap though? When's the cutoff, what age would you have to be told like that kid on the track is blank years old and over there is a teenager, like what?
For me, I would kill the teenager.
Over a 1-year-old baby? No, but no, because that
Well, no, like I would kill the younger person and save the older person. Because yes, the younger has more life to live, but the older has more wisdom to them to share to others.
Sorry, Jake, what do you mean? How can you arrive at an objective answer? Of like morality?
That's what he's asking.
Hold on, I gotta pull up the stream
No.
because I totally forgot about it.
No, that's what I mean. I would save a teen over a 90-year-old. Like it's what life is less lived, right? So like the younger, like the first 10 years of your life is kind of blurry, and I don't know about there, but like past then, whoever's younger I'd kill, or no, whoever's younger I'd save. You said that morality is objective, but how do you arrive at the correct answer to questions like the trolley what I mean by I guess I guess in that sense I didn't mean morality. I meant you like your like someone's belief of equality. There's a defined answer of that. There's a like equality is there's a defined answer to equality. There is gray area, like I know, and that's what makes it such a like that's what makes it a discussion because it's it's hard. There are so many things. So there are so many factors, because yes, you could say on the track, either of which, two people, one's a terrorist, there are different things, but you gotta just drill it down to this, and that is that if you are born in any part of the world, you're the way you are, and the way, your sexual orientation, your gender, your race, your the language you speak, where you live, your nationality, whatever, doesn't doesn't it has no say in who you are and what opportunities you have, right. Seem to conflict with my age, that list of no, but would you, the underlying factor of it is that, it's we're talking about two different arguments here. I was, what I meant equality. I meant equality, not moral compass. It's like your judgment of equality. That's what I meant. Sorry. Right?
And then someone said,
Zin and Quack, what do you think about religion? I don't know. What do you mean? You don't see how equality and value of one's life are separable?
that is. This guy is driving a hard bargain. Am I muted?
No. They aren't.
No, I'm not muted. Okay. I thought I was muted. That is my bad.
Equality has nothing to do with the value of one's life. Sorry, wait, no. You're bro, I'm getting confused, dude. I'm getting in my head. I'm getting confused.
Obviously, if you're willing to decide who lives and who dies, you do not value their lives.
Of course.
Equally or equality?
Equally. Yeah, no, of course.
Okay.
But that's the whole point of the that's the whole point of the debate, right? There's no correct answer in which you are not killing someone. Therefore, your actions are consequential, right? In best case scenario, you walk by and you're fucking blind, and you don't see the rail, you don't see the train coming, you don't see the people, you don't see the lever, right? And you just walk by, and that would be equal, right? You had no say. You just walked by, and their fate was whatever the fate was. You didn't know, right? But in that judgment, if what you mean is the someone that's less, if I'm comparing the two on the track, I'm not comparing their equality. I'm not comparing if equality in the sense of what we deem as the fight for equality, right? Which is that everybody is equal, correct? There's no one group of people that is less than others. Are we good?
I think we should answer the orange one about
Oh, what do we think about
what do
religion?
we think about yeah, because we
What-
just kind of skipped over that question.
I talked about it earlier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't necessarily I don't necessarily believe in the what the ancient civilizations believed was our history, but I think that uh I plan to do a lot more research on it and just see just because it would it's a more reliable source than what like from what we know today, right?
What is oh, what's his name?
What's whose name?
The other person to call, I forget his name and I feel so bad
Oh,
for
Quinn.
it.
Oh, Quinn. Ricky.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on the trolley problem?
Oh.
Oh,
No, I didn't say anything about. I just was explaining what it was.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay. Yes, it's a big debate, but that's because there's so many factors that can be involved. And that's the whole sense of the debate, right? That's the whole reason why the debate is had. It is a thought experiment to make you question your true beliefs of equality and your sense of morality, right? Um so it like yeah, you know, that's why I said the only right answer is to have to be either blindfolded and to just walk by, and not see it, not hear it.
But even if you do see it and keep walking, you still might feel some guilt. It all depends.
Well, no, what I mean is you didn't know it happened. You walked by it and didn't know it happened, and that would be the only plausible way of the situation. What you did as being equal, right?
Yeah.
Right, and the only possible way that you could deem oh, we're dropping frames. Okay, wait. Yes, I know, but what I'm saying is that the hypothetical is, it's not. Okay, no, it's not a solution, but that is the only solution if the choice you could make is equal, right? That is the only possible way that this scenario would be equal. In this hypothetical, yeah, you do know, and you've got to flick the lever. You've got to either hit the lever or not hit the lever. And if it I don't know, shoot me a situation, give who's on the track, I'll answer, right? Generally, there's multiple people on the default track and one person on the track. Oh yeah, right, right. That was I forgot about that. Okay, um, yeah, it's the thought is that okay. So then in this scenario, I don't know. Is I don't know. Okay, well, what do you think? What do you think, Jake? Is it would it be more ethical to, like, right. So morality is not what I did not mean morality is objective. I meant equality is objective. Equality is objective. Morality is not objective. Morality is depending on the situation for sure. Morality is has immense amount a lot of variables. Yeah. Yo, Chaser, turn your fucking phone off.
Yeah, my notifications.
You
Yeah, my bad.
goddamn.
I'm sorry.
Wait, why not what? Equality. We are all equal. And no matter your race, gender, sexual orientation, pronouns, the language you speak, what you wear, who you are, how you I don't know. No, I wasn't. I was making I was making a statement about equality. Dude, I'm a dumbass. I preface this. I'm not smart. I'm not on here because
Have
I'm
you said
smart.
you're a dumbass on stream?
I'm not on here because I'm smart. I'm on here because I'm bored.
CF said why not. I don't know what
Yeah,
they said.
I don't
Why
know.
not too?
Chase, what are you talking about?
Smart or not, these things are why we can all.
Yo, you gotta just you gotta give up. Smart or not, these are all things we can okay. Smart or not, these are things we can all benefit from thinking about. Yes, I think that thought experiments are very important. I think that um that's why I love conspiracy theories so much, because it expands your thinking. It allows you to think about, it allows you to think outside the box, and I think that is it you learn a lot from it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that morality is its whole own it's its whole own topic. And you I don't know. I plan to do an undergrad in philosophy, so we'll talk about it then once I, you know, once I finish that up, or if I drop it, never mind then. All right, I'll be back. Grab some drink.
Quinn, would you like to talk about anything while he's gone?
I don't know. I like to hear what he says.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like you're a bit too quiet. I felt bad.
No, you don't have to feel bad. Don't worry.
Well, with me is I talked like for me I kind of talk too much in conversation, so I kind of feel bad for like everybody else who just has to listen to me being a dumbass.
Well, I like to hear people.
Hmm.
What's up? Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What? Was the assassination of Charlie Kirk good morals? Okay. So this is where this is
Whoa.
so this is where the conversation for me is I take the conservative road. Or not conservative road, sorry. The like the dangerous road. I think I think that there was nothing wrong with what happened. I think that nobody deserves to die, but if you are someone who is advocating for things that inherently cause death, and things that are causing death, currently, you had it coming, and sorry, but you were a fucking piece of shit. Charlie Kirk was a fuck. So I don't know. Should people die for expression of opinions? It depends on the extent that is going to. If their expression of opinions is in front of a platform of hundreds of thousands of people, then and influencing many people that are listening, that is wrong. We are if we're promoting the use of guns, which we all should understand, guns cause, that, if we the earth came to a consensus, no guns, you're done. Hunting is allowed, but when you're hunting, there are specified ranges, and that those ranges are they hold your guns there. You cannot have your guns at home. That
Yeah, but then people just use their hammers and knives.
Yeah, okay, fine. There are way that's that's okay. Like, the shootings are way more dangerous than, anybody. You can just fucking shoot into a crowd. Yes, you can go into a crowd and start stabbing people, but if someone comes up to me and is close enough to stab me, I'm close enough to fucking kick them. They could be 10 feet away from me and shoot me, and I'd die, right? So it's different.
Well, you wouldn't quite necessarily die because
I think
if
Second
you
Amendment. I think Second Amendment is good, and we should support it. So if someone shoots you, I had it coming. No, because when you sent that message, you did not also say that you did not also advocate for the purpose of a lot of death in the world, in our country, and in America. Yeah, I mean, I think processed food is a major killer. But the United States, like, that's they're just fat because of that. So yeah, I mean, making laws about super processed food would be very beneficial. But so would restricting gun laws, right? Um, I don't know which one should be put before each other. I would have to look for
What?
have to look further into statistics, but um I think they would both be very beneficial. So if you were a conservative and someone killed a queer person for expressing their opinions about the treatment of trans people on a public platform, would you be okay with their death because they disagree with you? So you are playing the devil's advocate for no reason. And we just talked about this. And this is, I'm going to rope this into how equality is objective. If I'm a conservative, someone who is queer, is equal to me, to you, and to all.
Apologies for interrupting. Like
Someone,
queer being part of the LGBTQ plus.
the trans people are equal to you, me, and all, right? So if they're going out and saying, if I'm going out and saying, guys, we got to stop being sexist, that's okay. If I go out and say, guys, women, I don't know, they're kind of getting close to our level, maybe we should suppress them a little, that'd be sexist. Mega, not conservative. Okay. Yeah, no, same subject. If I'm mega, that person is as equal, because equality is objective. Equal equality, like if you bleed red, you are as equal as someone else. You should. You are like you guys know what I mean, right? I don't think that's. I think I think. I don't think I'm being too confusing, right? I respect people, but I can't respect their thoughts. I understand that. I mean, you know, that there's a line, right? And I draw that line when their thoughts are motivating or kind of advocating for something that is associated to or just death, advocate for death, right? So yeah, like you're not wrong. Like, you know, I respect someone equally if they aren't making an opinion that is specifically talking about a group of people being less than some others. Do you think some people should die for their opinions? I just explained that. Hell yeah. Thank you. Hell yeah. No, people should not die for their opinions, but if someone dies, if someone gets assassinated, that was advocating for, you know, death, you know, like pretty like in like you know, we all understand. What? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, they're like, killing Hitler was not, you know, if we killed Hitler, he escaped underground. He is in Agartha.
Schmiller.
Nazi giants. Anyways.
Can you?
No.
You're not allowed to say Hitler.
I don't know I had trouble reading that. Your grammar I didn't understand what you're saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Hitler didn't sit at tables and debate people, but you know, he did something way more, right? He killed millions. Tens of millions? Yeah. What did I say that was dumb? Oh shit. Sorry, Kate. Doppler, I need to know. Like, I don't know what you meant. Doppler, I don't know what you meant by I don't respect homo at all. After saying I totally respect homo people. like, like I don't know what you fucking mean, man. I don't know what you mean.
Bud's playing both sides.
Okay, let's dissect this. I mean, I totally respect homo people, but I don't respect homo at all. And as someone who see homosexual is wrong, we can't say he is bad guy just for having thought different than ours. But he will be bad guy if hate persons instead. No, I'm not saying like you weren't clear in like a sense that like you were not making like you were not making sense. It's just that you literally weren't making sense. You like that wasn't English, dude. You respect homo people, but you don't respect homosexuality. Okay, so then I'm gonna ban you. Okay, so I'm gonna ban you. Like, cool.
Oh damn! You just straight up banned him. I did not expect you to ban him like that.
He said he doesn't respect homosexuality. What the fuck?
Well, I was trying to understand what he meant by that.
Sorry?
Because what I was thinking is like, from what I thought was he respects them, but how do I want to say it?
I don't know.
There's a certain way I wanted to say it, and now I can't think of it because I don't have their message to read.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out
Unless Quinn has something to say about it.
I had no idea what that said.
there we go.
Zach, why did you ban him? I think shooting him would have been more of a proportional. Alright, that took a dark turn.
Look,
I think shooting him would have been
if
more
he
dark.
if he was advocating for death and saying that people dying is okay, and then another person was at his computer typing, "Don't worry, I just shot him," I would be like, sorry, dude, fuck, that sucks. Sorry, I really wish you weren't advocating for death, and that would have helped with like your like me understanding. What? What are you whispering about?
Oh, I was reading fucking Jake's message about conversion camps.
I think we should put people in like Doppler and gay
I don't know what he means by Doppler.
like the camps that turn people gay. Dude, don't be a dick. You're just being a dumbass. You're not funny.
No, unless you mean like from like gay to straight.
No, I'm not.
That's what I'm trying to.
I'm not saying that people. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. This is failing. This is failing rage bait. I explained.
Homophobe?
I explained what the level is to where
Oh.
you you do not deserve to die, but if you die and you are someone advocating for death, I'm not gonna sit around and bullshit. Sorry, you died. Aw, you know.
The-
People, okay, wait. What's the difference between people advocating for people dying and people advocating for people who advocate for people who advocate for people dying? Um, um, well, as long as you're not saying, as long as you're not inherently saying to me that you think that death is okay, then sure. I think we all should die. You know what? Yeah. Let's. You know what?
I think you should look up the paradox of tolerance. I think that says.
The paradox of
Correct me if I'm wrong.
tolerance.
I think we should all die. I have good news
Yeah,
for you.
fucking
Oh,
right.
no. Jake, what are you gonna say to the poor man?
The paradox of tolerance, articulated by philosopher Karl Popper in 1945, states that unlimited tolerance must lead to the disappearance of tolerance. If society extends tolerance to the intolerant will destroy the tolerant society, making it necessary to suppress intolerance to maintain a tolerant society. All right.
I'm so glad you're
Do you,
saying.
like, I can go there. So the rich billionaires that have the capability to solve world hunger and don't, I think they the same boat. If they died, I'm not gonna care.
Damn.
If they died, I'm not gonna care. If
What makes them? Why should they have to solve world hunger?
because they have $1 billion. That is just
But
it,
that's their $1 billion.
yeah, it's immoral to not use that amount of money to cuz if look at this, like, dude, yes, if you're a small family and you've got an extra $1,000 on the budget, you don't have to donate it to charity, but if if you're a billionaire, you have billions of dollars, the billions of dollars is where, and they have full capability of doing it. It would, yes, they yeah. We have a moral obligation to each other. I would say so. Yeah. We have a moral obligation to each other. Like, what do you mean? Like if you mean what I think you mean, then no, you gotta explain.
I'm so glad like one of you guys are reading this because I would not be able to say those many words without screwing up.
What do you mean? Dude,
Like when you
you just gotta try to read some books, man. You'll get it. You
no,
will.
like you said, like the way you said pain tolerance like multiple times, I would not be able to say tolerance
Oh, yeah.
that many times.
I when I read out loud. That's my thing, because it's
Oh, shit.
it helps you, like, it helps retain knowledge if you use two different senses. Would it be senses?
Wouldn't it
I'm not
technically
sure.
be three? Because you would be also hearing yourself read, which would be counting
Well,
as another.
you're reading, so it's that, but then you're also saying the words that you're reading. So you're it's that further understanding.
True.
Yeah, if you're able to save someone who's drowning and you don't, you're in the wrong, for sure. Shush, just trust Chuck's trucks.
What?
Shush, just trust Chuck's trucks. I like that.
Where do you see the? Oh wait.
And the vowel in the Shush.
Speaking of hard
Chush?
things to say, try shush,
Chucks?
just chuck,
Chush? Chush? Chush just trust Chuck's trucks. Okay. Chush just
Hold on,
trust Chuck's trust.
Quinn, you try to say that.
Josh just trust Chuck's trucks.
Shush, not shoosh. Hello? Shush, not shoosh.
Quinn and say slow.
Shush, just trust Chuck's trucks. What's- what's my favorite book? That is a really good question. My favorite book, probably be Hammer of the Gods, the Led Zeppelin biography. But I'd say like a really close second is Rule by Secrecy by Jim Mars, which I'd recommend both books, a lot. But I have not read many books. I do not. Like only really started reading consistently like
Minus the Bible.
End of last year. But yeah, now like I found a love, yeah, and I really like reading. Bible's a good one. I have the Bible
Now,
right there.
Was the
Haul
person
it out with a
asking all
Glock
three of
inside.
us?
Oh, I'd bring the Bible, hollowed out inside, matches, fleece blanket. Were you making an Office quote? I'm not sure. I think that was a Dwight. Quote.
I'm
Sorry.
wondering if they're asking all of us what our favorite book is.
What's your favorite book, Chase?
Mine? Oh.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid, too.
No, I think the last book I read was how to how to take apart an engine for a Pontiac G6.
Oh my god.
I think that was the last one I read.
All right, the Bible is boring. It depends on who you are.
I don't know what Quinn's favorite book is though.
I would say The Lord of the Rings.
Ooh. Dude, I still haven't read The Lord of the Rings. I haven't watched The Lord of the Rings. Haven't read Harry Potter. Haven't watched Harry Potter.
I've read the Harry Potter books.
Don't watch
They're
Harry
good.
Potter.
I feel like I'm too
But the
late.
movies
Read
are
'em.
better. Well, no, the book has more detail than the movies. I think it was. Oh, what was it? Was it the last book or the second last book? I want to say it's the last book that has a lot more detail of what happens. Like, same with the ending differently than how the movie ended. If that makes sense.
Ooh, Animal Farm is really good. Sorry, Animal Farm. That's probably up there. But like not too far up there because that would be like, you know, kind of performative.
Right, I gotta
This
go
is-
now.
All right. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I'll see you later, Quinn.
See ya.
Peace out. Is this just the history of trees?
What do you mean the histories of trees? Oh, I don't know. My favorite by the way, like trees or nature.
This is wait, no.
Because this,
This
my
this
God.
is the Amazon description. Trees are vital to the healthy functioning of the global ecosystem and unparalleled in the range of materials they provide for human use.
damn.
This volume is a comprehensive introduction to the natural history of trees. Good book, man.
Good
good
I'm gonna
read.
be honest.
Good read,
I'm surprised there's actually like a book about that.
dude. Oh, it's paperback.
Like
It's paperback.
like a book about trees. Well, the book is made by trees. Is crazy.
That is performative. You're right. My bad. Oh, biology. Oh, that's so sick. Okay, I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
I want to. I want to see like a really good deep question.
Dude, no. Yeah, of course he is. Quinn's a talkative guy.
Oh, I didn't put the rest of the spark plugs into this engine. Shit.
Yo, dog. I don't give a
What?
fuck. I don't care.
Hey, I'm allowed to play Mechanic Simulator while doing this stream.
Yeah, of course you are. I'm allowed to tell you to shut the fuck up if I don't want to hear about it. Alright?